This is the first card of the season, and I'll read it to you because I'm trying to pat myself on my own back, which is not acceptable, but I'll do it anyway. It says, Happy Holidays. Thank you very much for your support. Grateful to have you in my life. Peace and love. And I won't mention the person's name because I wish to protect her. But isn't that a beautiful sentiment? Words are so powerful. I think they are in a way. I think words are beautiful. And as for me, I'm just a regular man who really appreciate things like intimacy, cuddling, good conversation, things that are typical of real people, and the intercourses that they enjoy, verbal and otherwise. Just a regular guy. And I don't accept the morality of others without questioning the morality of others. Well, as you know, this is what it is. Chit-chat, off the cuff, unscripted. And if I seem to be looking at myself first in a very selfish way, that's only because I think we should always look at ourselves first. If we cannot appreciate ourselves, how can we appreciate others? So, let's talk about that. Self first. But rather than looking at me, who's not very pleasant, how about looking at some of my work while I talk? Would you like that? Well, I know that you've been told differently, but it makes sense to me to question old-fashioned myths and ideas. Understand that I'm not advocating being selfish. On the contrary, I'm saying that you should do for others as often as you can, but do so with confidence, honesty, and gusto. I read about a woman who followed her mother's ideals, put others first, and she ended up being disappointed with her decision. It seems that her mom wanted her daughter as someone to take care of her, and at first her loving daughter did just that. She, her daughter, sacrificed all to please her mom. She had no real relationships because something or someone else would always take priority. In her younger years, she went to college and received her degree. She married into a family that was believed and practiced the so-called love and obey, the ideals of the submissive woman to her head of household, her man. After 10 years and 2 kids, she simply could not take the abuse anymore, so she left, much to the displeasure of both families. Having been educated, she knew that a man was not always right, nor should he always be the head of her. She moved back in with her mother. The kids went to the dad. The judge ruled that since she left the family, the kids would in fact go with the dad. She stayed and took care of her mom until her mom passed away. She was now in her 60s, having had just one relationship, which was abusive. In reading about her, I wondered, what if she had loved herself first? She would not need the love or approval of another under any circumstances, or for that matter, under all circumstances. She, in loving herself first, would have known what love is. I wonder what would have happened if she practiced pleasing herself first, pleasing herself in every way. Would she then not have known what it is like to please others? What about satisfying her needs first? Would self-satisfaction teach her what it was all about in satisfying others? Being generous to herself first. Being kind to herself first. See what I mean? The bottom line is this: know yourself first before attempting to know others. Be true to yourself first. That way, you bring a refreshing degree of honesty to the relationship, not just the facade. Think for yourself first, and not allow others to think for you. Be independent and do for yourself first, rather than depending on others. Of course, all my little chit-chats were designed to stimulate conversations, and you, in thinking for yourself, may just find that you have better ideas. And that would be great, because in fact, I like good conversations, and I really cherish the comments at the end of all my videos. Whether or not you disagree with me is really irrelevant. The point is, every time you make a comment, even if it is criticizing me, if it is based on common sense, facts, reason, then together we learn. Don't you agree?